Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're back. Fun little dance before we go into everything that we're going to talk about today. I wanted to talk about how I started training today. Woo! I'm going to talk about my audition today, so I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous because, well, I don't talk to anyone about these things, so it's a little weird to tell it to someone that I don't know, tell it to people that I don't know, and people that I do know. Sorry, had to group you in with everybody that I don't know. What makes my audition a little different from a lot of other Korean trainees is that, you know, they actually went in to like audition for a group, or not just a group, I'm sorry, a company. They went to audition for a company and they were like training and preparing to audition for the companies in Korea, just like, oh, I want to be a K-pop idol and I want to be a part of this Korean company and I want to sing and dance. Mine didn't go anything like that. Short background stories. I was just a girl living in Korea 2 years ago, just living my life, working, doing school online and trying to work online and even trying to network. Here's the actual story. It was a random Tuesday afternoon. Actually, I'm not sure what day it was. I'm just making up Tuesday. I hear it in Taylor Swift songs all the time. It was a random afternoon and I decided, you know, I need to start putting myself out there when it comes to acting and more singing and more dancing, because this is stuff that I love to do, things that I like to do. I didn't think anything of that day. So I thought it would just be a regular day that I was just going to kind of find myself again. Because even though I had come to Korea, I felt like I had just stalled because I was still trying to like make a living and I wasn't actually living. I was just working and like falling into the same patterns that I had back in America, just working in school and working in school. And I didn't get to like explore, just enjoy myself the way I wanted to. I started looking up like just little posts because at that time, my Korean wasn't the best. It was not great. Like reading, yes, I could read, I could write. Listening sucked. Speaking sucked. And my vocab was not very extensive. My grammar, terrible. Let's just say I was just not that great at that time. So I'll get into that later. But I could read like basic stuff, and not just basics, but I could like read things, and if I didn't know it, I would just look it up. And I was just looking at postings for different acting opportunities or different auditioning opportunities that were involved with like entertainment and things like that. And so I read something online that was saying something like there is going to be kind of like an audition for a reaction video. And you're supposed to be reacting. Well, I was supposed to be reacting, or whoever was going to this audition was supposed to be reacting to Korean pop videos, K-pop. And so I thought to myself, I could do that. Like, I have no problem doing that. I'm pretty freaking awesome at that. So I decided, you know, I would go and try my luck at it. So I emailed and kind of sent my little portfolio, because when I was in America, I did do a lot of acting and singing and dancing. Not so much on the dancing, but I've always liked to do it. So I did all of those things back in America and kind of just brought it over here. So I sent in my message and I hoped for the best. A couple days later, or even a day later, I got a message that said, okay, come in and we'll see how you do for this audition. Did not know that would be that kind of thing. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. So I got an email. I confirmed my time for this casting or so, and I went in, and of course I was nervous. I was so nervous. I went to this place with kind of high expectations, because I thought, oh, I'll just be reacting to a K-pop video. I can do that. That's so easy, especially if it's EXO. I'm just gonna be like my goofy self. I just like to be silly and I'm kind of awkward and weird, so you know, I can fit that. Like, people love that stuff. I go and yeah, There wasn't like a whole bunch of people there. I guess this was some kind of private audition, was what I'm getting now. So yeah, it was kind of private. Yeah, I sat down, and after I sat down, they gave me a paper. Just a bunch of questions about me, like kind of like, where are you from? How long have you been in Korea? Normal kind of questions that you would ask someone if you're interviewing them. But then I was reading things that said like, do you sing, you dance, you do acting, like special skills and all these other things. Okay, bet. Me. I don't know about that one, but that's me. That kind of look like me, but that's me. That ain't me, but I'm gonna just put it as me. So that's what I did. I was checking the boxes, and they kind of talked to me a little bit. They read over my paper, and then they interviewed me on camera. They asked if I could speak Korean, and I responded like, yeah, I can speak a little Korean. Like, I guess I'm okay. Like, I'm not that great or anything, but I can do it. Like, 한국말 할 수 있어요. So I responded to the questions that he asked me. I kind of gave him my little flavor. Kind of was like, this me, This is my audition. I'm doing this. I'm acing this. There's people here. I don't care about nobody else. It's about me. I'm ready. I can do it. I don't know, just kind of getting this confidence out of nowhere. I ended up going to this audition and actually doing better than I expected. So kudos to me. Yeah, and I thought the audition was over after the questions were finished. I thought, okay, maybe we don't actually do the K-pop reviewing today. I just kind of give a short about me thing. Well, at the very end of it, they wanted me to actually put on like recording studio things. Yeah, so I just put on the headphones and I started to sing Ariana Grande. It was so scary, oh my gosh. So after the singing, I thought it was time to go. Only for them to tell me that, yeah, they wanted me to dance too. So, yeah, I danced, and I think I did actually really well. I left and I felt very good about it. I was still nervous about it, but I felt great. I left, and I didn't think about it that much anymore. I was like, okay, well, if I get it, I get it. I don't, I don't. Fast forward to like 2 weeks later. They ran it by the higher-ups, and the higher-ups contacted me. What they were asking for at the time seemed kind of like it wasn't something that I wanted to do, because it wasn't necessarily singing or anything, or dancing or acting or something like that. It was kind of like I would be teaching it, and I thought, why would I? No, I don't want to do something like that. So I turned it down and I said, I don't think that would be a good fit for me. I'm sorry. You should just pick someone else for the job. Later on, they messaged me and they asked me again, like, hey, like, we know you said no, but can you be like a talent for us and do like some kind of teaching with it? And I responded, no. I don't want to do both. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't want to do both. I felt like that's still, at that time, that's not what I wanted. I thought that would be kind of too much and kind of extra. So I said no. Again, they asked later on, like, okay, no. Just meet. Let's just meet and let's discuss this. Let's see what we can come up with. After some time and some convincing, I finally met with them, and we talked it over, and I got to talking with like one of the big bosses, and we came to an agreement that this could be a good opportunity for me, but as talent, as someone who would be training. And after many more meetings after that, and meeting different people and like figuring a lot of things out, that is when they decided. At the time, I really had so much trouble saying yes. And it's not because it's not something I didn't want, because I love singing like so much, and I love to entertain people. I love to do things like that. But it was so scary because I don't think I completely believed in myself. Not the way I feel now. I decided it's a good opportunity. And not just the opportunity, but I could really do some good stuff with this. So I accepted it. And that's pretty much all there is to this story. And that is when my life changed. I had to record and practice and just train. It was a pretty long story, kind of exciting. I hope that you all enjoyed it. It was definitely not the typical audition you would see with like other trainees or something you've seen on the internet or something like where you've heard. I just showed up and was like, okay. Yeah, that was my trainee audition experience. I think I'm gonna get a lot of people like, I hate you, because yours just seemed a little too easy. I will say that it was a lot different from what you normally see and from what you normally hear. So that is my experience on my audition, and yeah, that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be sure to bring you more content weekly, or even sooner than that, as often as I can. So thank you for watching my video. Subscribe, please. Bye.